Not gonna lie to you guys, I'm a little overwhelmed. That was the worst thing ever and I'm not even done. Here's the proof, so you know I'm not lying. It's 11:38 at night. The worst project I've ever taken on is done. Oh my god, this looks so good. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm feeling the impulsive urge to really start the nursery situation. So what I'm thinking, at least for now, I'm thinking we're gonna put the crib here and I'm gonna like completely rearrange the room, because with where we live right now, I think that the most logical thing to do is skip the bassinet entirely and just have the crib in our room sharing a space, because I don't think that a 2-bed, like there's just, we toyed around with the idea of giving like the baby this room all together and us going to downstairs, and I don't like the idea of the kids all being on a different floor from us. And I know that the baby like wouldn't be in their own room until like 4 to 6 months anyways, so it feels a little bit like unrealistic to like have this entire room just sitting here for months. So I don't know, we're just gonna leave this room our room, but I'm gonna try to make it work to where it's a shared space, and I really just want to have like a designated space for the baby so that I can get the crib together. Like I just want to feel more prepared. I just don't feel prepared enough. So I want to have the crib put together. I want to have the crib mattress in there. I want to be able to like get crib sheets. I need to figure out like what we want to do for the dresser. I'm honestly kind of thinking about getting one of those cube things with just like the storage bins and doing like one bin of diapers and wipes, one bin of, you know, baby clothes, bin of burp cloths, whatever. I haven't figured it out yet, but I don't think we have the space right now to do like a whole real dresser unless we do like a vertical type dresser and we take Charles's and put it in the closet. And I might even take mine and put it in the closet yet, I don't know. But I think that the first thing that I'm gonna do is rearrange our bed to see if I can fit the dresser. Like, okay, let me explain. So I wanna see if I can scoot the dresser down the wall a little bit. And the bed is against this wall right now, and I wanna put it against the wall with the shelf. It used to be like that, but I just don't remember like how much space there was. So I think I'm gonna try to rotate the bed, but I think I'm gonna try to rotate the bed, because then we'll have our nightstands on either side, because this is a weird setup as is. And then I may just have to put that dresser in the closet, and if that's in the closet and the crib is right here, then maybe we can get a vertical dresser right here for the baby, right? And then this wall that the lights are on right now can be the little gallery wall that I want to make, and like make this little corner like the baby's corner, and like put like a little like circle rug or something to kind of like make it feel cohesive. Or maybe even if the crib's right there, I could have like a rocking chair right there, right? Do you see the vision at all? Like, are you feeling what I'm feeling? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? We're gonna start. We're gonna try, okay? We're doing this thing. We're gonna make it work. God wouldn't have blessed us with another baby if we couldn't figure it out, you know? So let's figure it out. First things first, these massive dog beds have gotta go. Why won't my camera focus today? Hey guys, just another blurry episode with Alexia. What is going on with my camera? Okay, so I just put the massive dog beds in the hallway for right now. I guess I should start with moving the bed. On the move. I'm gonna be so out of breath, so excuse the heavy breathing. I may not look it, but I'm getting really freaking pregnant, guys. Really, really freaking pregnant. I'm pretty sure that can stay there. Charles literally works downstairs, like right below this room. So he's gonna hear all the furniture moving and be like, what the heck? Okay, what do you guys think? Do you think somebody 25 weeks pregnant can move this bed? I can do it, right? Right? I also have a love-hate relationship with the way this mirror is hung up. I need this to stop blurring every 2 seconds. I think the face tracking is maybe what's throwing it off. We'll see. I don't want to scratch the floors, but I think that these have like rubber stuff on the bottom, so it might be okay. This isn't that hard though. I just have to do it slowly. Oh my gosh, the dog hair. I don't see any scratching, so I think we're good so far. We're making progress. I should get that. Oh, too pregnant to get behind here. I think that we're gonna have to put the dresser in the closet, unfortunately. Oh my god, that plant just touched my head and it scared me. This is the hardest thing to move because it's not on felt pads, but our dresser is on felt pads, so it's super easy to push. And if you don't have those, you should have those. They're a pregnant woman's best friend. If you're like me and you get impulsive and just decide that things need to move. But there we go. They're narrow walkways, but they're walkways. You feel me? Because we didn't even have a walkway on the other side before. Had to get my coffee. boy. Okay, yeah, we're not doing a pickup, we're doing a push. You know, in a perfect world, I would love to have like cute little like lamp on the nightstand, but I've never found any that are truly small enough. We have really small nightstands. Okay, but there's that. Do I dare make the bed? It's better than it was. That part's done. I think it actually really won't be bad to have the crib over here. Oh, the other thing I don't know what to do with is our little fireplace heater. And I mean, like, we're not gonna need it through the summer, but we do need it in the winter. It's really like cute though. Maybe we just put it in the living room for the summer or something. I don't know. I like the vibe of it, but space is space. We only have so much of it. I just realized I didn't have the light on the whole time, so sorry about that. I think that at least temporarily while I'm figuring this out, I think that I should put this fireplace in the living room, because I'm looking around and I'm not seeing an alternative at the moment. We may be able to put it, but that's gonna block off the walkway. I'm gonna put it in the living room for now. Luckily, it's on wheels. Let's roll this out here. Okay, so here's what I did for now. I put it over here, and it actually worked out for the best because now I can set my sewing machine there when I'm not using it, and that I actually like. So that might stay there. The only thing I have to figure out what to do is this plant, which I just kind of set here for now, but that probably won't stay because that makes this space a little bit cluttered, but we'll see. The living room is just kind of a mess right now, so it'll be a little bit easier to figure all of that stuff out once I clean it, but one crisis at a time. I think what we're gonna do is pull stuff out of the closet and get this in the closet. I've had it in the closet before, so I know that in theory, I know that it fits. It's just all of this stuff in the closet right now, but we just did a ton of work in the basement, so we should be able to put some storage stuff in there. So let's start that process. I'm gonna put these chairs in the living room. This is literally how I function. Like, I just move stuff to other rooms and then deal with it later. Finish one space at a time. I feel like I should probably vacuum this spot. It's a little bit grubby. See, this is a little bit, whoo, it's a little bit messy. I just have to clear. Like, it's annoying when the clothes are like on top of the dresser, but I don't know what else to do, to be so quite frank with ya. There are just so many boxes. Not gonna lie to you guys, I'm a little overwhelmed. And this is like jackets. Like, if we can move all of the jackets downstairs. We literally just built 2 closets that we haven't even started using. So I'm like maybe if we move all the jackets, which we're not even gonna need because winter's over, I'm gonna pull that out first. That's where we're gonna start. We're gonna start with all of these big jackets because they're also the longest and they're gonna, you know, take up a bunch of space. I'm gonna leave that crew neck because I love that crew neck. My classic, you're kidding. But a lot of this other stuff is gonna go. All of these clothes like don't even fit me right now. This is like my winter. There's just so much stuff. I'm hoping all of them can go downstairs. I'm not sure though, because I don't know if that closet can hold the weight, honestly, because these are heavy. But for now, we're gonna make a pile because I'm hoping that I can kind of move stuff over. I should definitely be able to move my wedding dress though. Look, you guys, this is something that like makes me so excited about, oh, what is that stuck on? Excited about learning to sew. Because this, I realized, has a hole somewhere. It's easier to see when it's on. But one of the spots down here, here it is. It has a hole. And now, I know I can fix it. Because this has been like, I thought this would be so pretty with a bump. And I haven't been able to like really do it because of the hole. And like this fits a little bit weird. But I can sew, so I can fix it. So that's exciting. This is our bin of baby stuff. The few things that we've gotten for him. And if you're not following my Instagram, then you didn't see this. But like our entire theme for his space is like goose. And look at how perfect these are that I thrifted. I need this to focus. Yes, these are like, I like internally screamed, I really did. This was one of the very first things that I bought for him and kind of set off the entire goose theme. I'm obsessed. People have asked me like how I came up with the goose idea. I really do not know. Like, it just dawned on me one day. I haven't really seen like people do it, obviously, until I looked up specific inspo on Pinterest. Like, I'm definitely not the first person that's done it, but there wasn't like somebody specific that inspired me. I just like thought of it one day and I was like, oh, that is so cute. I was torn between the woodlands theme and the little goose theme. And I was for a while only seeing goose themes for girls. And I was like, oh, well, how am I gonna do a goose theme for a boy? And so then I was like, wait, it would be perfect because like my theme, like my style in general is like vintage, boho, greens, cottagecore, like that's my vibe. And so then I was like meshing that with like the goose stuff and my vision just all came together. This is something Sky just got for me that I think will be cute with a bump. I may tailor it and like personalize it with the sewing, but I'm scared to touch it until I know what I'm doing more with sewing. Okay, this is a big huge jacket that can go. I wish we had like a big walk-in closet. I've always wished, not once have we had that, but Maybe someday, God willing. I think that this was my bridal shower dress. And I think that this would also be rather cute with a bun. But I just don't ever have a reason to wear it. It's quite like fancy, like nice. Obviously, it was a bridal shower. Okay, I think that's most of the long stuff. So now I'll get into like the longer sweaters and shirts, blazers and stuff. I'm gonna finish going through this closet, like the clothing part, and I'll be back. Okay, so I finished my side of clothes and got it all the way over here. Now I just need to do his side. The goal right now is really just to like open it up as much as possible so there's not so much hanging on top of the dresser and it still feels like a clean, not super cluttered space. We did it. This is how it's looking, much more open. So that was the easy stuff. Now I gotta deal with all of the actually random miscellaneous stuff. What is even in here? Oh, more baby stuff. Right, okay. I think a lot of this stuff up here kind of has to stay up here. This is obviously for Easter this weekend, or last weekend when you're watching this. Which, by the way, we're not doing like the Easter Bunny. We're doing like very, very, very Jesus Christian-centered Easter. So my Instagram will probably have stuff about that. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna like pull everything out first because I feel like this is gonna take like, I'm gonna have to actually organize it. Should I move my wedding dress? I don't know, because what if the basement were to flood? It's happened before, so like I wouldn't want my wedding dress down there if the basement flooded, so I'll just leave it. It's relatively out of the way. Oh yeah, that's really a thing of miscellaneous stuff there. However, Christmas wrapping paper can go downstairs. Can you guys believe by next Christmas we're gonna have a newborn? What? That's crazy. Okay, let me measure the dresser and see if I can leave the keyboard in there. Okay, so it's right before 61. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can leave that in there. Okay, good, because I really did not want to relocate that. I'll leave that there. I just gotta move Charles's PC out, which we're trying to get fixed right now. But this will have a place soon because I want this to be safe though. Okay, so got everything out of here, but problem number, I don't know what problem we're on, but all of the plants on my dresser I actually have to move now. Like, we're really to that point. I need to move them. I don't know where. It would help if I had that dresser cleaned off because I could just put them there. So maybe I should just do that. Maybe I should just clean it off. A lot of it I'm probably literally gonna put on the wall today because a lot of it is stuff that's going on the gallery wall that I just haven't done yet. So I guess I'm gonna clear this off for now because that feels like the easiest way to put the plants somewhere. Oh boy, I'm a wee bit of a disaster. Can I just scoot this stuff over? No, not really. Cool. Sick. This is gonna be so good on the gallery wall with some fake flowers, and it's just gonna like fit the whole scheme so well. Very excited about that. So you guys, I'm so excited to start the gallery wall, which I think is half of my motivation to even get like the crib up and get a spot like situated. Also, how cute is this picture frame? If you follow my Instagram, you've literally already seen all this stuff, but so good. That picture frame would be a good one to go like on his dresser. Maybe with like a picture from like when he's born or something. All right, now we're gonna load that up with plants for the time being. This is my prized possession, Monstera Thai Constellation. She's absolutely staying with me no matter what, so even if I have to get her a grow light, she's staying with me. I have like literally a million Monsteras. This one's heavier than I thought. Oh, I didn't know that. When did that one start putting up this massive new leaf? That might be a good leaf. It looks good. The way that these plants were literally blocking so much light, I moved them and now I feel like so much light is coming in through this window. We'll just let that be a jungle for now. I don't exactly know what I'm gonna do with my jewelry yet. We'll cross that bridge later. Put my Bible and prayer journal on or in my nightstand. Put them on the bed right now with everything else. We're making progress. Everything's a disaster right now, but we're making progress. Oh my god, the house is such a mess right now. So we are going to try now to move this dresser. Oh no, Graham just woke up. That is not exactly spectacular timing. Mommy. Let me go get Bentley situated and let me get Graham. Okay, you might hear some like beeping from this toy that Graham just grabbed, but he's content and let me put him down. So all is well. I'm gonna continue trying to move this. Seriously though, these felt pads are so good, especially if you're pregnant. Getting it actually like in here is a little bit tough though. Oh, here we go. It's a goose for baby brother. Oh. Coming along. we're in. Yay! So now, theoretically, I could put my jewelry back on it. You know what I think would be really cute, low-key, is if we put one of those like battery-powered lamps, like rechargeable. I think that'd be cute, but what do I know? That's a little cute little moment. There it is, we got it in there. So now this space is free for baby boy, other than I am gonna take that stuff down. Maybe I'll give you guys a little baby haul later of all the things we've gotten for him so far, because I don't think that I've shown you any of it because y'all didn't know the gender, and I guess I'm just like saying it, but I did a whole like announcement photo shoot on Instagram, so I just didn't have it in me to do like a whole, I don't know, dramatic video. I just didn't want to do it. Okay, so there's that chaos for now. And this lovely thing. And of course, I literally just patched all the holes in the wall over here. Should I paint it green? I could paint it green. Because like, I don't know, like there's off-colored stuff from all of the holes that I patched that I'm like, I want it to be like nice, like and smooth. Maybe I'll paint it green someday. But there's that. I don't know if, I guess I could probably still fit. Here, I'm gonna push this over just for now. This is good though because the clothes are like out of the way, so that space is good. Okay, so I just had to like pause for a second and clean up the house because it was quite out of hand. So now this is pretty much organized to like this small little stuff is going downstairs. It's honestly not a lot, surprisingly enough. Like I thought a lot more of what was in the closet was gonna have to go downstairs, but I managed to make some stuff work. So it's mostly just all of these jackets and a couple of these like bins, and then everything else is pretty situated. So I'm just gonna montage myself painting the wall because that's boring. So I'm gonna do a really fast montage. Okay, I finished it. I didn't take the tape off of that part, the little outlet, but I got the tape off of everything else. I feel like this is doing a pretty good job representing the color. It's like literally the perfect green. Oh my god, it looks so good. It looks so good. Okay, so up next on the agenda is we dug out our baby crib and it's got a lot of peeling, chipping paint, and I don't feel like that is safe. So what we're gonna do, bear with me. I've been reading for a few hours while I was waiting for in between coats to dry. I've been reading, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand the crib and I'm gonna repaint it. I was looking up like what paints are okay and safe to use on a crib because obviously you can't use just anything. So we're gonna get some milk paint. It's a water-based acrylic paint and it has no harmful chemicals in it. It's non-toxic, so it's like the top recommended paint for cribs and furniture as far as I could tell from reading. So I'm gonna try to go to the store and see if I can find any of that today, and if I can, then I'm gonna probably start the process of sanding and painting. My goal is just to find like a white. I don't think I'm trying to do anything fancy, but yeah, I'm just gonna try to fix the crib, and if I can't fix the crib, then we're gonna have to buy a new crib. We've already previously had like fabric like over it that I was a little bit like uneasy about having on it because you're not supposed to have anything extra on a crib when it comes to like babies, but like we did that whenever Graham was a toddler because he was chewing on the crib and I didn't want him getting the paint chips in his mouth, even though it's non-toxic, like still whatever. So we did that for a little bit because he was like past the point of like being concerned about it, and there was no hanging pieces and stuff like that, so that it has just like sat like that ever since. But anyways, I don't want it like that for a newborn, so we're gonna see if we can fix the crib. If we can't fix the crib, then we're gonna have to buy a new crib, but obviously if we can avoid doing so, it's much cheaper to just sand and paint it. We already have a sander, so I need to get sandpaper to put on that, and I need to get paint, so hopefully we can find that. But the wall is painted! And the crib's gonna go here, and the gallery wall's gonna go here, and it looks so good. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're back and we're outside, so I'm going to start sanding this crib. This makes me so nervous, but at the end of the day, the crib can't be used the way it is right now because there's like broken piece, sort of broken piece, and there's so much chipping paint, like it can't be used the way it is, so I can't make it any worse. So either what I do is gonna fix it and be like good to use, or we're gonna have to get a new one. But either way, this one is currently not usable in its current state. I'm gonna start sanding it. First, I'm gonna do this like more coarse, higher grit, whatever, more aggressive to remove the current coating. And then I'm gonna do a softer one that smooths it to get it ready for painting. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do the piece of the crib that needs to be wood, that needs wood filler. I'm gonna do that piece last. I'm gonna try to start with the easy pieces. And this is like the fabric that we have on it. The other thing that gets me is I don't wanna cover any warning labels, and I don't wanna cover the stickers that say like what piece it is, like inside, bottom, like etc. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna try. I already feel like this is gonna be way too hard to undo. Like these knots are tight, and I cut the strings off so that there wasn't like strangulation hazards way back when. I don't think this is gonna happen, y'all. We're just gonna cut it off. Oh yeah. One piece down. Yeah, this is so bad. Look at this. It's so bad. Sorry for all the noise. The kids are just playing, and that's just is what it is. Ouch, frick. Okay, we're gonna unplug that while we get this ready, or I might literally kill myself. SOS, guys. I don't fucking remember how to do this. Okay, I think that's the best we're gonna get there. Everybody, let's say a quick prayer that I don't hurt myself. We are not professionals. I'm like so scared to do this. I don't know why. Okay, here we go. Point of no return. It's actually gonna take it. Okay, so the top piece, that actually looks pretty freaking good. I don't know what you can see. It's so bright out here that I can't see my screen, but there's that. I think I was clamping it in the wrong spots. So we love that, that's great. I so for sure was. Oh, my back's gonna be screaming after this. Apparently I cut myself somehow, not sure how. That's pretty smooth. Nice.
One eternity later.
That was the worst thing ever, and I'm not even done. It's been actually hours. Sorry if I'm yelling, but obviously there's chaos in the background. But I still have a piece that I have not sanded because I had to do wood filler. The wood filler has to dry. It's probably gonna take longer than necessary, honestly, but I got the other 3 pieces of the crib sanded down, and it literally took forever. I severely underestimated the depth of this project. Now I'm trying to figure out how and where to paint it because I don't want to do it outside. It's windy, and I don't want bugs and dirt and dust and whatever else to get stuck in the wet paint. So I feel like I need to do it inside. I just don't understand the logistics of how to paint it inside, and if we do it taken apart or put together or what. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know. I feel like it needs to be taken apart still, like in 4 pieces. I don't know. I'm probably just gonna like lay it out and do like one side and let it dry and then do the other side. But I just feel like it's gonna be hard to have the crib and like piece it. Like, how much space do we have? I don't know how to do this. But anyways, just wanted to update that I kind of finished sanding. I finished all the sanding that I can finish, and now I'm just like stalling, trying to figure out how to start paint. But I want this project done, and I want the crib put together, and I want it to be done. I'm so over this. This is one of those projects that like, the idea was fun, the execution is not at all fun, and I'm hating it. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna do it in like the same spot that I just cleared out yesterday. So I literally just have stuff all over the floor to protect. So I got a damp cloth, and I'm gonna wipe down the pieces before I paint them so that there's not like any loose dust or debris, and then I'll paint them. Yeah, there's a lot of dust. Like it literally, like, what? I don't know how dust free it is, but doing our best. Relatively speaking, I mean like it should be less dust. There's just certain spots that it just collected so much. I didn't realize there was still this much dust on it when we brought it inside. Like, that's a lot. I'm gonna need another rag. I mean, this is like ridiculous.
A damp rag.
Yeah. Can you guys tell I'm so over this project? I'm just so worried about this. After all this time and energy, I need it to turn out good. Moving on. I don't think that the camera is actually doing the color justice. It is a really pretty off-white. I do like the color. This is going to be miserable. This is going to be very time consuming. So I'm sorry. Again, I'm gonna cut. I'm not gonna film this because it's gonna drive me insane. And for sanity's sake, I'm gonna watch some show or something on my iPad while I do this, but it's probably gonna take me forever. And I really just want this to be done. I'm so over this. I just pray that this looks half decent by the end of it. What time is it? It's 11. Here's the proof, so you know I'm not lying. It's 11:38 at night. If you can't tell by the pitch black window, I guess you know I'm not lying. But I told you that it was gonna take forever, and it did take forever. I'm done painting, kind of. Actually, not really, because I still have to do all of the like nooks and crannies and like vertical spots. But the like flat faces of all of the pieces, front and back, are done being painted. So now we're gonna put it together because I think that it's gonna be significantly easier to do the vertical stuff without having to hold it. So I'm just gonna put it together, and however it looks is how it freaking looks, because I'm so over this. This was the worst idea that I've ever had in my life. The worst. I get comments a lot because I do so many things. I get comments, what can't you do? I can't DIY furniture. I can't flip furniture. That's what I can't freaking do, okay? Let the record show, because this was horrible. It looks kind of good though. The colors are like nice. Let me see if I can give you a, I think it actually is nice that it's against the wall, because you can tell like it's not white. It's like a cream off-white. The color is technically antique white, and I would attest to that. I would call it that, I guess. But I think it's gonna be very good with my little vintage theme. So anyways, we're gonna put this together, and maybe I'll update you, but it'll probably be in the morning, so. It's done. The worst project I've ever taken on is done. I'm never sanding and painting a crib ever again in my life. And if you can avoid doing it, I highly recommend you avoid doing it. Buy a new crib. But it's done. Dare I say it was worth it in the end, because both of my other babies had this crib, and now this crib is safe and this baby gets to use it. And I do like it. It's a very cute crib. And now it's a cute off-white color. And it all worked out in the end, but it was like 2 or 3 days of like a lot of work. A lot of work, okay. So next for the space, what needs to happen, well, doesn't need to happen, but what I want to happen for fun skis. Oh, I knew the camera was gonna do that. So next what we need to do is the little like gallery wall here, and I only say need because the boxes of stuff is overflowing, and like I have a box of, what's it called? Like picture frames, and then a stack of like wall decor stuff, and I just need it on the wall and off of my surfaces. But then like the actual like main thing that we need to figure out is we need to figure out the dresser situation. We need to figure out where all of his clothes and like crib mattress sheet things are going, like all of his baby blankets, like where's it all going? Like that's what needs to be figured out next. The one thing I do know is that when it comes to like footies and like the small clothes, this is what I'm talking about. There's so much stuff in here right now, but like the small clothes can go here for sure, for sure. This is a bunch of Easter stuff, so that's about to be gone. But I don't know what to do with like all of the rest of his stuff. This space right here, there's not a lot of room, but this space right here could be like a rocking chair, but there's just not a lot of other space for like a dresser. Over here we have his dresser, and then this is literally the bed. So like there's just not a lot of room in here. So some of the things that like I've pondered the idea of is literally having it out in the living room, because like 9 times out of 10 that's where I'm gonna be, not in here. So like maybe if like, I don't know, he has a blowout or he spits up on himself and I need new clothes, like it's still right where I'm at. So I've thought about just kind of having it out there, because there might be a small sliver of space that we can put it out there. But is that gonna look ridiculous? Like, is that gonna be weird? I don't know. But then the other thing that I've thought of, potentially maybe sort of an option, is like, you know, those little cubicle like cubby things that were like those little felt basket box things. Well, maybe we could fit that somewhere. I'm not sure. I really don't know. Like maybe even, I don't know guys. I really don't know. I need your ideas. I literally just put a question box on my Instagram today, but I want you to comment too, because I need ideas for what to do about that, because I really want to be able to like buy him clothes. As you guys know, I want to make a keepsake blanket out of the other 2 boys' clothes. Like I want to make a little blanket of each of their clothes, and I really don't want to reuse them again. I want him to have his own stuff. I just don't want to reuse it. After 2 kids, they're all stained, they're all gross. I just don't want to reuse them. So we're buying him a lot of his own stuff. And like we bought Graham a lot of his own stuff too. So I just like don't want everything to be hand-me-downs. But I have this whole bin of stuff, which of course now that the crib is set up, I can put in the crib. But I want to be able to get him clothes, but they need somewhere to go. So if you guys have ideas, let me know. Otherwise, I don't know when I'm gonna get to this gallery wall, but tomorrow's Easter, so probably not today or tomorrow, but maybe Monday. We freaking did it though, y'all. We got this crib up. We got this crib up and he has a space. Like, this is his freaking space. And how cute would a little green rocking chair be over here? Ah, like, you're literally kidding. You're literally kidding me. It would be adorable. I have one on my registry, like on my Amazon, like already like picked out. Like, it would be so cute. And in the room with our green bed and the green wall and the green plants, like, I literally will scream and cry and like probably gonna make sure that I get it. But I don't know, because like, do we have space? I don't know. So anyways, that's my rambling. I'm excited to start the gallery wall. I hope you're excited. Okay, this is my first layout idea for the gallery wall right there. I feel like there's definitely some empty space, but I don't like the red on these, and all of these can't be hung up, I don't think anyway. And I think they're all just like, they need a shelf. So then I wonder if I should like leave a space to put a shelf and like have some on a shelf. I don't know, or like a little, like I'm kind of thinking like maybe a little shelf up here with like some bookends and books could be cute. And then I don't really like that this one's red either. I've thought about getting some paint and like painting it like, I don't know, gold or something, but I really like the wood vibe going. But then this is another little like empty space. So I don't know. Do we like that? Obviously this is like a little mirror, but I just definitely feel like it's like missing some pieces right now. Okay, so it's been a few days I think since my last clip, but I went to Goodwill yesterday and got some last finishing touches for the gallery wall. Of course, I don't have any of the prints yet for inside the picture frames, but I'm just gonna get all of the picture frames up and then I'll get prints of the right size to go in them. This is all just about the vision, all right? Today, I'm going to try my darndest to get the gallery wall started. So the method that I'm gonna do, I was watching Instagram reels. I'm gonna use this wrapping paper to like get the like size of the wall, and then I'm gonna put them on there in the like orientation, trace it, put the wrapping paper on the wall, nail the holes, pull the wrapping paper off, hang them up. That's the gist of it. So let's go. So I don't really know if this is super self-explanatory or if you've already seen the method, but I'm just gonna give you a play-by-play just to help it all make sense. The first thing that I'm doing is measuring this wrapping paper to be the exact size of the wall that I want to use, which is basically everything from the ceiling to the top of the crib. Once I got it all measured out, taped up, cut up, then I just put it up against the wall to make sure that it was how I wanted, and it was a couple inches off, so I just cut that once I had it laid out on the bed. But then came the fun part. Then we started laying out all of the pieces of our gallery wall to find the perfect layout. I already basically had my idea in mind from the clip you saw before, but of course I had these new little pieces to add in. So I laid them out, got them perfect, and then I started tracing. Once I got them all traced out, I literally just took them all off of the wrapping paper and brought the wrapping paper over to the wall and taped it up, which I thought I was gonna be able to do myself, but I did in fact have to get my husband to come because I was just too short. This is one of those times that it's really nice that he just works downstairs instead of out of the house because he can just come up for a quick second. If there's one thing about me, I'm a perfectionist, and also I want it done right the first time. I don't want to have to do it again. So I checked with the crib to make sure that everything looked good still with the crib in front of it height-wise. And there I was just showing you what it really looks like with the tracing on there. And then this was me testing. Oh, look, guys, I put that hanger on there. I was proud of myself. This part was incredibly tedious. I had to measure from the edge of each frame and find exactly where the hanging point was and mark that on all of my little trace out, draw out things. That was not English, but you know what I mean. But then it got a lot easier because then it's just nail the holes in, rip the wrapping paper off while being careful to not rip the nails right out of the wall. But once you get the wrapping paper down, then you can just hang up all of your stuff. I had them all laid out on the bed again in the same order that they go on the wall so that I could just easily see like this goes in the middle, this goes on the left, on the right, in the middle, etc. You get it. But this was where all of my days of hard work finally started to feel like it was paying off, and it was almost over. It was looking so good and I was clearly freaking out. Okay, back to real time. Oh my god, this looks so good. My only complaints, I might end up pushing this over a little bit so that when there's flowers coming out of that, I didn't really think about that, honestly. So maybe if this is kind of like here, then it'll make more room for like flowers to be here, which I think would look so good. Other than that though, I think I just need to like tighten some of it up. Like I need to push some of the nails in so that it's tighter to the wall. But, oh my god, it literally looks so good. Oh, also, I think I already said this, but I don't have prints in stuff yet. I just wanted to like get the vision and get the layout. It's so good. So now I'm gonna be on the hunt for prints. I already like have my ideas in mind, but it's just a matter of actually finding them, printing them out. I'm so proud of myself because this one, and I think one other one didn't have like a hanging thing in it, so I had to put There we go. I had to put these on there, which I've never done before. And then these, if you can see the little gold nails, I had to fix these. I got these from the thrift store, obviously, and they're so perfect, but they were like peeling up. And so I fixed them like that, and you literally can't even tell. It looks so good. The last thing left that I have to fix is I have to find a backing for this frame. This is from my mom, but once I get a backing on there, which I can probably just take from a frame that I'm not using, I just made that crooked, I'll fix it. But oh my God, you guys, it looks so good. Okay, here it is with the crib there, and you can't tell from this angle, but I always leave a gap so that if stuff falls, it falls down and not in the crib. I did that with my first two also because I had artwork behind them, but it looks phenomenal. Oh my goodness. Something I'm honestly contemplating too is turning the crib and putting it like that. And then that might even open up this to be like a little bit of a dresser space. I just cannot believe how well this spot came together. But that is gonna be it for this week's video. This is literally all I can squeeze into one video, but obviously there's so much left to do and we're really getting down to the nitty-gritty. So there's gonna be so much baby prep happening, so much more happening to this corner. So make sure you're subscribed for all that is still to come. But guys, our baby prep is officially begun. Our baby corner is officially started and it looks so good. Oh my goodness. I'm so obsessed with it. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment and let me know what you think, especially of the gallery wall, but really everything. I feel like we did so much in this video, so let me know your thoughts. I love to hear your guys' feedback. Make sure you like this video because it helps me a lot, and I love you, and I will see you next week.